All right, hi everyone. This is Matt Sifu again. Now we have received the O-level E-Maths paper 2 that is being taken, if I'm not wrong, yesterday. Okay, yesterday. So today should be A-Maths paper 1. Okay, at this time of recording. Okay, so same experience as previous paper 1. I haven't seen through any of the answers yet. I haven't seen through any of the suggested solutions. I haven't seen the questions yet at all. I want to keep it fresh. But this time, what I'll be doing differently is that I'll be doing more doing. Okay, I want save on the explanations. Okay, and I just want to like keep the momentum going with doing it. So I want to just focus on the focus more on the doing lah. Or focus more on the doing. Okay, so I will be speaking slightly lesser, but I just want to let you guys go through and to see through the working process. That's more, I feel that's more important now. And anyway, you guys right now should be focusing on your other exams as well. Today should be A-Maths paper 1. So this one should be done yesterday. I'm not so sure about the dates as well. Okay. So without further ado, calculators up. We are all ready to go. Okay. I won't spend time reading on the question anymore. Okay, I'll just spend more on doing itself. Okay. Also on the footnote, yesterday when I filmed the paper 1, it was approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's very, very in time. So I started at 5, ended about 6:30. I went back to check the recording and all. So today's paper, as I mentioned on my previous recording, is that this paper 2 might be a bit more difficult. I have no idea, so let's not speculate too much and let's get to it. Okay, let's go. Okay, O level 2024 E-Maths paper 2. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, inequalities. Just solve lah. Okay, you know what? I'm also going to use my favorite pencil. Okay, then is this clear for you all? Should be fine now. Okay. Simple inequalities shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Okay, next. I try my best not to delete any pages by accident. So we got P here, Q4, R squared and R, and a 2 at the bottom. Yeah, okay. Okay, next. The idea here is to make the powers positive, then I work on the rest of the things. Okay, so 64, 16, 8. This is A to 6. Okay, Okay, yep. Okay, next. Oh, express. Okay, not solve. Okay, fine. Okay, personal pet peeve, same. I want to swap the terms actually, even though it may or may not be needed. So I just want to make the whole thing look nicer lah, so I don't want to confuse myself. So you can adopt this if you want to. So this is x minus 4. This one is 3x minus 2. Then the one at the back, because it's minus 1, so I need both sets in a sense. Or x plus 2. Whoa, 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 dangerous, dangerous. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Okay, looks fine from here. Yeah, it's good. Okay, x squared minus 4x, 3x minus 6. Then x squared minus 7x minus 6 minus x squared plus 2x plus 8. 4 marks are okay lah, quite a bit of work, but okay lor, looks fine because there's a lot of things that needs to be done. Minus 5x plus 2. Yeah. Whoops. What did I do? Boop. Okay. So the numerator should be minus 5x plus 2, then x plus 2, x minus 4. I would like to keep it as such lah. For those of you who didn't swap the 4 minus x and x minus 4, as long as your numerator is 5x minus 2, I think it's fine also. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, as long as the manipulations and the cancelling, the grouping, like terms, all okay, it's okay. Oh, don't worry too much. Okay, yeah, looks fine. Okay, next. Matrix. I don't like matrix. Sets and matrix is what I don't really like. So we see how it goes. 2 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 by 1. Standard and premier. Okay. Evaluate M. T. Okay, so normally this is a 3 by 2, this is 2 by 1. So I'll expect to get a 3 by 1 matrix. Okay. 3 by 2, 2 by 1. Okay, so 3 by 1, 3 by 1, 3 by 1. So it's 120 times 12. So it's 1440 plus 600. Then 1080 plus 450, 600 plus 300. Yeah, okay. Then the M should be 2040, 1530, 900. Yeah. And the idea here is to, normally for me, I don't really consider I don't really remember the rules, but I go in terms of the context of the question. So standard is the one on the left side. Here, this is the standard. This is the premier. So I use the context of the question to guide me on what are the things I need to multiply with. So I don't really remember the rules. That's why I don't really like matrices on its own. When it's put into a specific question context, then yeah, it makes sense. That's the whole idea. Okay. Hall 1, Hall 2, Hall 3. Okay. Hmm. 3/5 on a Monday night. 9/10 of so this is on the basis that everything is fully packed. There's one film shown in each hall every night. So that means all must be taken into account lah. Or in the expected takings for all the halls. One is 0.6 of the 0.6 of the whole thing. One is 0.9 of the whole thing. So the difference will be 0.3 lah, 0.3 of the whole thing lah. So I will just take calculate the difference in the expected earnings. So it's a 3 out of 10 of everything. Because 3/5 is 60%, 9/10 is 90%. So the difference will be 30%. Okay, I don't want to go into the whole ruckus and fuckers about all the matrices and all that shit. Okay, divide by 10 times 3. Faster like in a sense. Okay, cut the crap on all the metric stuff. I don't like metrics, so I want to find a way to not use metrics. So anyway, it's only 2 marks. 1 mark for working, 1 mark for answer. All is good already. Don't need to harp too much on this. Okay, next. In first week of the month, 507 tickets are 5075. Second week, decreased by 56. Decreased by 56 means 44%. Mm. 2233. Each hall shows one film in the afternoon, in the evening, and at night. On Sunday, afternoon to evening, 3 to 8. Evening to night, 6 to 11. Okay, so afternoon, evening, night, 3 to 8, 6 to 11. Okay, 3 times 6, 18, 8 times 6, 48, 8 times 11, 88. Give in simplest form, divide by 2 lah. Okay, yeah, simplest form already. So afternoon to night, 9 to 44. 2 marks, don't think too much. Okay, can, looks fine, looks fine. Okay, 4y equal to 3x minus 2, blah, blah, blah. Intersect at the point. Find the value of k where p is the constant. Well, the common value is x lah. So sub x equal to 4 equal -4. So 4y equals to 3 times -4 minus 2. So -12 minus 2 minus 14. So y equals to -7/2. So that means p is -7/2 lah. Right? Find the value of k. Okay, so p equals to -7/2. So sub -4 and -7/2 into 2y equals to kx plus 13. So 2y equals to kx plus 13. Okay, so this one is -7. So 4k equals to 20. K equals to 5. Okay lah, not too bad. The idea here is to understand that the point of intersection is the common set of solutions that fulfills both equations x and y. For the given set of x and y values is to fulfill both equations. And just sub in first, then find the other. Quite simple. Okay, next. Find the equation of line xy. Ayo, so easy, man. Really? Xy is 5, -2. That means we have to understand that the gradient 5/2 minus 2. So the gradient is -2, 5. Because this is the change in x. This is the change in y. Okay, so y minus 7. Okay, just to find the equation only, ma. Y minus 7 equals to -2/5 x plus 3. Then this is a -6/5 plus 7. So -2/5x plus 29/5. Done. If you want to put 5y equals to -2x plus 29, but you multiply everything by the whole equation by 5, can or not? Can. Both are accepted as long as your workings are correct. The most important thing is to identify the gradient, not too difficult over here. And then submit the correct stuff can now. Okay, so 7 minus 6/5. Okay, that's all. So far, so good lah, huh? A is the point 8a. B is the point 1511. Are they related? No, it's not related. Okay, fine. The length of AB is 25 units. Find the value of A. Okay, fine. So 25 square, no, 25 equals to square root of 7 square plus 11 minus A square. So from there, lor. Ultimately, we have two values of A, but we need to reject one because they already told us that A is less than 0. So we need to reject the positive value. Let's keep that in mind lah. Huh? So 625 equals to 49 plus 121 minus 22a plus a square. Memorize your squares lah. So you can get 11 square immediately. Okay, so 49, 121, 170 minus 22a plus a square. So a square minus 22a plus 170 minus 625 equals 0. Minus 455 equals 0. Then solve algebraically lah. Okay, so 1, -22, -455. So a plus 13, a minus 35 equals 0. Then a equals to -13 or a equals to 35. Reject the positive value. Okay, reject positive value. Therefore, a is -13. Okay, most people, if they never read the question carefully, then they'll just go and reject a negative value, then die. Because now here they say a is less than 0, so must reject positive value. Okay, this one important. That's why I read the question carefully. Oh. Okay, next. 哎呀，画 graph 啊，哎呦，闲啊，闲几波。Never mind, we try lah, try. Okay, 2x squared x cubed over 2 minus 4. So, 2x squared minus negative 8 over 2 minus 4. This is negative 4. This one become plus 4 negative 4 liao. So minus 2 squared 4, 4 times 2, 8. Yeah? Minus 4, minus 4 plus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 0. So no more already. Minus 2 the whole thing square is minus 2 whole thing square is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. Yeah, correct. Okay. So plotting the graphs, how will it look like? Negative 2, 8 all the way up here. It will not just be a U shape or it will not just be a happy face or sad face. It will be a curvy line. Because it's an x cube graph, that means there will be there will be multiple points of maximum and minimum lah. So take note lor. Oh. At least before we draw, we have the idea, a general idea on how the graph will look like. If not, you just draw blindly, you plot the point, then you blur down there. Also, so not worth it lah. Negative 1.5. Why is negative 1.5? That's very low. But yeah. 0, negative 4. Yeah. 1, negative 2.5. Yeah. 2, 0. Yeah. 3, 0.5. Yeah. And 4, negative 4. Yeah. So you can see if I were to join the line, it will have multiple curvatures lah. But looks fine. The points looks legit. Okay, so if I were to sketch a graph, it will look like that. Oh shit. Okay, so we go up. Have to follow curvature. I cannot just directly bend downwards lah, huh? Okay. Then like this. Then going up from here. Yeah, something like that. I would say not exactly accurate, but I would say that my graph is pretty close enough already. Of course, sign on the graph. 2x squared minus x cubed over 2 minus 4. Okay, done. Good sketch. I'll say it's pretty good sketch. Okay, let's see. Explain why your graph this whatever graph equals to x has only one solution. So this one is the one that a lot of people spotted and it came out. So basically from the original equation, you must see how it links to the new equation that it gives you. This whole thing is exactly the same, which is y. So that means what you need to plot is y equals to x. That means you must show that by plotting the straight line y equals to x. The two lines only intersect once. Therefore, 2x squared minus x cubed minus over 2 minus 4 equals to x has one solution only. So basically you need to how to say you need to plot the line here lah. So the extra line that you're supposed to plot is this. Yeah, I use a proper ruler. So the idea here is to draw this line. Must really show lah, this one. So it will look like, oh shit. It will look like that. Like that. So you must be able to show that is y equals to x. So what you're plotting here is y equals to x. By plotting this line, it only cuts at only once. It will cut the curve only once. The two lines will cut only once. Or I can say intersect once, so it. The idea here is to show that the two lines intersect once. That's the 1 mark. Okay? And also to tell them that you are plotting a straight line y equals to x. Because whatever that is given to you is already exactly the same from the first equation that is given you, which is this one. Okay, quite simple. Next. By drawing a suitable straight line on a grid, solve the equation. Okay, so we have no idea how this equation looks like, but the thing is that we must know what do we have already on top, which is 2x squared minus x cubed over 2 minus 4. That is what we have. By drawing a straight line, that means we need to so-called do some transformations. We need to do some transformation, right, to make this one to be what we are doing there. Okay. What I see is that times 2. I see a possible times 2. So technically, if I were to solve the equation, times 2 times 2 then my times 2 then plus 4. That's the idea. Okay, so I need to multiply by 2 then times 4. Everything times 2 then minus 4 plus 4 to get what I'm looking for, which is the 4x squared minus x cubed minus 4 equals 0. Like that. Okay, so I can change it to 0 because I want to transform it to the ultimate equation that I'm looking for. Like that. So if we are looking at this, we are actually looking at 0 equals to 2y plus 4. Okay, so by transforming this equation, so minus 4 equals to 2y, y equals to negative 2. That means we need to draw the suitable line of y equals to negative 2. Yeah, y equals to negative 2. Solve the equation. So let's draw another line. Okay, just like that. So you see that it cuts at two distinct points, and these two are the solutions that we're looking for. Okay. The logic here is this. We want to see how we can craft from the original equation, make certain additions and changes such that it can allow us to get the new equation that we're looking for. That's the whole idea. Okay. So when we take from the original y, we multiply by 2 and plus 4. So that means I can replace the original thing with y. Then I rechange my stuff. That means I must put y equals to negative 2. That means I need to draw a straight line of y equals to negative 2. Okay, so by solving it, so you need to write here by observation, because it's after you have drawn the straight line. X equals to something or something. Okay, let's go back and see what it is. So I see it's about negative 0.9. That's one. and the other one is over here, which is somewhere in the midpoint, okay? 1.25 or slightly lesser. 1.2 lah, I can call it 1.2. 1.1, 1.2. 1.2 is a bit off. 次一点. So maybe 1.21. But because of the scaling wise, 1.2 is enough. Because of the scaling of the interval between each gaps, 1.2 good enough. So x equals to negative 0.9 or 1.2. Okay. But the thing is that what we also can do after this, we can also, because this is a cubic equation, so what we can also do, right, is to press the calculator and just visibly check that the answers are about this range. Okay. So equation cubic -1, 4, 0, -4. Oh, you cut one more time at the back. Okay. So my calculator tells me that there's a third solution, so I need to extend my line. Oopsies. But it's okay. This is the purpose of using calculator and check lah. So this is 3.6, 3.7 about that. Okay. So or 3.7. Okay, for my calculator is minus 0.9, 3.7, and 1.19. Okay, 差不多. So good enough. 3 solutions. Okay, can? Oops. Yeah. Can. Okay, next. B. Y equal kx, find P. Okay, this one quite straightforward. When x is 0, y is 5. So therefore k equals to 5. Okay, then using that, we go and find the other things. Oh, so y equals to 3ax. Okay, so it's a sub 3 and 135. So 135 equals to 3 times a to the power of 3. Because x is 3 also. Okay, it's 5. Sorry. So here, a cube is 27, a is 3. Okay, try again. 5. 5a to the power of 0. 1. Yeah, 5 times 1, 5. 0. When x is 0, is 1, y is 5, so k is 5, correct. So maybe just write one more line to make myself feel better. Okay, 5 equals to k, a to the power of 0 means k times 1. So therefore, k equals to 5. That's the whole idea. Okay, a is 3. So putting everything together, so y equals to 5 times 3 power x. Okay, then we can sub to find p already. So p equals to 5 times 3 to the power of 4. So 5 times 81, so equals to 405. Okay lah, based on this graph, the answers looks legit. So I'm good to go. Okay, next. Hey, bearing. D is due east of A. D is due west of A, so D is 90 degrees. Write down first. Okay, I'm gonna annotate first. This is 90 degrees. 175, 280, 405, ACD 32. Show the angle BAC. 124.1 correct to 1 dp. Okay, this one cosine rule, quite straightforward. So 405 square equals to 280 square plus 175 square minus 2AB cosine angle ABC. Oh no, BAC. Okay, so there's a quick calculation here. This one is 78400. This is 17, 15, 16, 30625. Okay, so this one is 560, 175 cosine BAC. I want to simplify my calculations as much as possible so that I won't gabra later on. Huh? That's the whole idea. Okay, 40 times 41. 40 times 41, 1640, Okay. So 405 squared, 164025. Yep. So 164025, 280 square and 175 square. Okay, all good. So um plus 78400. Normally for me, I will write a bit more to make sure my calculations are clear lah. So I don't rush into things. Okay, 570 times 175. So I rather write down the calculation separately. Okay, then cosine BAC will be equals to 164025 minus 109025 divided by negative 98,000. That is equals to negative 55 over 98. So and the basic angle, I'll still go by ASTC as per normal. So ASTC is second and third quadrant cosine negative. So cosine inverse 124 point. Okay. I know it's quite straightforward to get the answers from here, but I'll choose not to because I'm more cautious in a sense. Okay, so it's 55.859. Okay, so my angle BAC is 180 degrees minus 50. 55.589. So 124.1405. 124.1 to 1 dp. Sure. Might be writing a bit more, but I feel that this is for the safety for my sake. Okay. I also highly recommend everyone to also write in this format as well, so that you have a balance between solving for the things and keeping sure that your calculations is correct and your procedures are correct. So what happens is that students get a bit too off balance in terms of what is meant to be calculated on calculator and what is meant to be truly solved here in terms of formula. So don't fumble yourself by depending too much on one over the other. Have a balance of both so that I can obviously from here we can always do questions very standardized way. We are talking about efficiency here. We are talking about standardization way. So that every time you do, you know what exactly it is. Can? Okay, that's quite straightforward. Let's go. Calculate AD. AD. AD 28, 32. I got BAC 124, 90 over there, 175 over there. Did they give us any other information? Oh, yes, they did. B is on a bearing of 48 for A. So that means this is 48. So we can we are able to find angle. We are able to find this angle, which is angle DAC. Find AD. 4 marks. 3. I'm thinking whether is there a simpler way or not. You know, I have to do all the angle stuff. It's ugly. The workings will be very ugly. We have already got this, which is AD. This I have already, so we can find this angle basically. Sine rule. Wow, sine rule very long. Sine rule very long. 32. Because all the lines and angles are aligned to one side. Technically, I need to find the angle, then work backwards to find that line using sine rule, but I really don't like it at all. But looks like we have two there. No choice now. Did they tell me any other information? No way. 175, 280, 405, 32, 048, due west. Yeah, no choice. I have to go the hard way already. Hard way means what? Okay, let me just quickly jot down a plan. That means to find angle DAC. Okay. And then from DAC, find ADC. After finding angle ADC, then you can do sine rule. Sine rule. So this is the overall plan. Okay. The numbers will be quite ugly, but that means we must be very mindful in terms of the storing and storing and recalling of values. Let's try. So DAC is equals to 270 degrees minus 48 degrees minus what we calculated earlier before, which is 124.1415. 124.1405. Why 270? Because there's a D is due west. So from the north, I turn clockwise is by the time it hit D is 270 degrees. So I use this to store value. I store A. Okay. 270 minus 48 minus A. I get 97.8594. I store this as B. I want to find A, B, C. So 180 minus 97.859 minus that 32 minus 180 minus 32 minus we call B 50.1405. I store as C. So using the sine rule. So sine of angle ADC over 280 is equals to sine of sine 32 over AD. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, sine ADC over 280 is equals to sine 32 over AD. Correct. Okay, so this one to here, this one to here, this one to here, this one here, this one here. Yeah, no choice. Have to. I'm still thinking, is there a possible faster method or less complicated method? Don't have. It's okay. So sine of this angle, wait, 280 sine 32 divided by bracket sine of the answer that I got just now. Fair. Okay, so AD equals to 193.295, 193 meters to 36 feet. 193 looks fine, looks a bit illogical, but I think it's not drawn to scale lah, because the 175 and the 280 are too close. Yeah, the difference is the based on observation, the lines are a bit too close already. But so I will say 193 is a decent answer for this. Okay, so let's just confirm on the yeah. Okay, confirm on the steps. Find DAC, then find ADC, then use sine rule. Sine the angle to this 32 over that. Yeah, can. No choice. That's the best way already. Okay, can. Next. Point A is on the base of vertical. Must. AT. The angle of elevation of T from C is 34. Okay, so drawing a triangle. D is A, D is T, D is C. From C is 74. Find angle of elevation of T from B. So the idea here is I need to find AT first. Then the angle. What is AC? Do you have AC? AC have 280. That means you can solve it. So tangent 74 equals to AT over 280. So AT equals to 280 tangent 74. So tall. 976 is pretty tall, no? Like fucking some skyscraper, no? From C. From C. AT over 280, 对啊。Oh, 34, not 74. What am I talking about? C only. Okay, so it's 34. Wow, 188 makes more sense. 188.86. Okay, so okay. Oh, let me charge my laptop first. Okay. 188.86. Okay, I store as A, whatever I store a value first. From B. B is 175. So now I have another triangle. Okay. So this is A, this is T, this is B, this is 175, this is the 188.86. So T from B is here. So tangent theta equals to 188.86 divided by 175. Okay, so divide by 175. I'll get 1.079. That's for the value of tangent theta. So in order to find theta, I tangent inverse this shit. Okay, I'll get 47.1817. So estimated to be 47.2 to 1 dp. 1817. Okay, as long as you draw the triangles and then you visualize it, it will be quite straightforward already. Okay, as long as you must have the visualization of how it works when it comes to angle, elevation, and depression. Okay. Okay, next. Yes, 5 part question. Woo! A, B, C, D. Okay, these are 4 parts. But still, wow, 5 marks. 5, 8, 9, 11 marks. Wow. That's cool, that's cool. But interestingly, even though it's all 5 marks for first part, but you can see that they put all the naming of expressions into and the showing of equation into one part itself. So it's the same thing anyway. But it's 11 marks. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay, let's see. The time taken is 50 minutes. Okay, fair enough. So on the expressway, it will be 40 distance divided by speed. This is in hours. Okay, and then for the local roads, that is 30 kilometer per hour slower. So 20 divided by x minus 30. This is in hours. Okay, so the total is 50 minutes. So therefore 40 over x plus 20 over x minus 30 is 50 minutes, but I need to change it to hours because my expression is in hours. So that's why it's important to write down the units also. Oh, so 5 over 6. Yeah, like that. Okay. Then let's do all the manipulation stuff here then. Okay, so 60x minus 12,000 equals to, okay, I bring everything over. Then I multiply by 6 throughout. At the same time, I expand this times 6. Okay, so this one is 5x squared 150x. So putting everything together, I'll get 5x squared minus 150x minus 360x plus 72,000K. 72K lah, equals 0. Okay. Minus 360 minus 150. Okay, so I divide by 5 throughout. One four four zero zero. Eh, one extra zero ah. Oh yeah, one extra zero. Okay, oh well, never mind. Take out, write in. Take out, write in. Take out, take out. Okay, done. Shown. Okay, so the idea here is just to do my basic manipulation. Okay, step by step, clear one by one. Times 6 first, throughout everything, and then I times 5 to the expression, then I expand, slowly expand. Okay, solve. Give your solutions to 2DP. Means need to use quadratic formula. No choice. Okay, so x equals to minus b plus minus b square, which is 102 square, which is 10404 minus b square minus 4ac. This one I mentioned in my Sec 3 papers before. The discriminant of the positive discriminant must be shown before you can key in calculator. Oh, so 102 square, okay, minus 4 times 1440. So you get 102 plus minus square root of 4,644 divided by 2. Then this one is what you can do to key in a calculator. Okay, 102 plus square root. So equals to 85.0734. or 102 minus square root 4644 divided by 2. Okay, so 85 2 dp, so 07. Okay, so these are my two solutions. Did I save? Alamak, I have to write the whole thing again lah. Okay, but never mind, it's okay. I just do a quick one, very quick one. X minus 30. At the same time, to check my work also lah, huh? Notice what I write here may be different from the in terms of the order, or maybe different from what I gotten previously, but the idea should still remain the same. So that's why I say I don't want to be too rigid with the presentation. More importantly is the thinking process. As long as you're in your mind, you know exactly and you're very clear what you're doing, we are good to go. Oh. Don't get restricted too much by how you are supposed to write and memorize the steps. There's no memorizing involved, just solve only. Oh. Here is the first part. For a C, okay, over 2. Okay, so this one should be 16.9265 or 102 plus square force. Okay, so 16.93 to dp or 85.07 to 2 dp. Okay, at this point, we do not reject any values at all because they are asking us to solve for this equation only. Okay, not rejecting any yet. What to reject based on the content of the question is in the next part. Explain why one of the solutions it must be rejected. This is when they ask you to reject that. Okay, why must be rejected? Why? Because the speed must be more than 30. If not, where got 30 for you to take out? Why not? You see, in the here, x is x kilometer per hour. After he went to local roads, it's 30 kilometers slower. If your answer is 16, how to cancel? Why not? So your answer must be at least more than 30 at the very least. So it must be rejected. Why? Because the minimum speed must be more than 30 kilometers per hour. That's all you need to say. You don't even need to say which one to reject because they are asking you explain why need to reject. They never say which one need to reject. Automatically, you must know that 16.93 must be rejected. But let's say you come gong, let's say you don't know anything. It's okay, you blur. It's okay. Just need to show that the minimum speed must be more than 30 kilometers per hour. This implies to them that you are very clear what you are trying to do and you're trying to reject an answer based on the context of the question. Okay, they're not asking you to explicitly to take out which one. Doesn't matter. Don't write anything else. 1 mark. Just give it. Okay. So calculate the difference between the times that they spend. Give your answer in minutes and seconds. Correct to nearest second. Okay, fair. So technically we are taking the 85.07. That's the whole idea. Okay, 85.0734. So on expressway, it will be 40 over 85 over 0734 hour. Okay. So this one, I have no idea what the answer is, but I store first, store value, store A. 40 divided by this answer. Okay, so I'll get 0.7018 hour. For local routes, it's slightly slower, 30 kilometers slower, so it's 55.074 hour. Okay, so 20 divided by, we call A, minus 30. Okay, 0.363151 hour. Okay, so this one I store as D. Then this one I store as E. Okay, so I take D minus E. So the difference equals to 0.10703.551 hour. So the idea thing is to convert this one to minutes and seconds. Okay, so if I were to convert this, so it's times 60. So it's about 6 minutes, 6.42 minutes. Okay, so I take out the 6 minutes from here. I still do manual conversion anyway. So it's 0.42 minute I times 60 again. So it's 6 minutes and 25 seconds. Correct to the nearest second. 6 minutes and 25 seconds. To be very honest, you ask me, I have no idea how to do this on calculator. Zero tap, answer tap 0. I also don't know what. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not familiar. I don't need to be familiar with it. Make sure you can do it manually. Can already. Can? Next. Yay, stats. Find the interval that contains the median mass. 120 apples. I'm looking for the 60.5 apple. Okay, 60.5 apple. That 0.5 important in case it drops in any of the edges of the intervals. Oh, so going by the cumulative total, this is 29. This is 56. This is 102. So it falls into this range. 8 plus 21 plus 27, 56. So it falls between 120 and 140. Calculate an estimate of the mean mass. Okay, this one use calculator can already. You have by right, you guys should know how to use your calculator to calculate your stats. So 60 and 80, middle 70. So 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. That's the estimate of the mean mass because I take the estimate of the middle guy here. 110, 130, and 150. Okay, then I use the intervals that's given 8, 21, 27, 46, and 18. Okay, I store the values already. Let's go find some stat stuff. The mean mass is 117.5. Another apple, calculate an estimate of the standard deviation. Standard deviation, same thing, because you see it's all 1 mark. It looks a lot of things, but it's 1 mark because everything is fetched from the calculator. SD is 22.66, 22.6, no, 22.7 to 365. Okay? Another 80 apples are added to the box. The estimated apples are now 110. So you see, it's lower already. So what tells you about the masses of the apples added to the box? Okay. The masses of these 80 apples are generally lower than the mean mass. That's all. Because you see that it drops from 117.5 to 110. That means there are more, in a way, there are more buggers lah, in a sense. They pull down the score. Okay. So the average score is 117.5 among the 120 apples. So when another 80 apples join in, the mean got lower. That means these people are the ones that is pulling down the mean. So we can just say the mass of these 80 apples are generally lower than the mean mass of 117.5 of 117.5 grams. That's all. Okay, can. Next. Explain why the range of tomatoes may not be 100 grams. Huh? Of 150 tomatoes may not be 100 grams. Okay, fair enough, because we cannot guarantee that there are apples that is exactly on 80 grams and exactly at 180 grams. What this histogram shows us is group data, 80 to 100, 100 to 120, so on and so forth. So we can say from the histogram, there's no guarantee that there is a tomato, a specific tomato that weighs exactly 80 grams or 180 grams. They only tell us the range. What if maybe between 160 to 180, maybe the highest is 178 or 168? We don't know. There's no idea. We cannot prove that, and there's no guarantee. They only tells us that, okay, there are 40 tomatoes that's between 160 to 180. And there are 10 tomatoes between 80 to 100. Scully all the 80 to 100, scully all the 10 tomatoes that is between 80 to 100. Maybe the minimum is 82. Then the range will change already. Okay, so there's no guarantee there is a specific tomato that weighs exactly. We are talking about the keywords here, exactly, and there's no specific tomato. There's no guarantee that there is a specific tomato that weighs 80 grams, exactly 80 grams or 180 grams. That's the idea. Okay. Find the probability between 120 to 160. So we are talking about this range. So this is a 32. This is 48. So there are 80 apples, 80 tomatoes. So 8 over 15. Done. Because it's 80 out of 150 lah, 120 to 160. Next. 3 of the tomatoes are selected without replacement. 2 of them less than 120, 1 greater than 160. Okay, so fair enough. 2 is less than 120. Yeah. So 2 is less than 120. That means I need to go and find all the values already. So this is 40, this is 20, this is 10. Okay, so the idea here is this. So probability are selected without replacement. Okay, so what happens is that we have let's look at the 2 that is less than 120 first. Okay. There are how many tomatoes available? So it's 30 over 150 times 29 over 150 times more than 160 means 40 lor. 40 out of 149 and 148 because it's without replacement. It means you take already, right? The total will change. Okay. But at the same time, right, I need to multiply this whole thing by 3. Why? Because take for example, less than 120 I call it X. More than 120, more than 160 I call it Y. So what are the possible scenarios is X, X, Y, X, Y, X, and Y, X, X. We need to consider 3 different instances that fulfills the same probability. The same condition. So we need to multiply by 3 to everything here. Technically, this will be enough to give you your 3 marks just by one step itself. Okay. So going back to this, 30 times 29 times 40 times 3. Okay, over 140 times 149 times 148. Okay, so 104400 divided by 3307800. 174 over 5513. Okay, the number looks ugly AF, but that seems to be the answer already. Okay, you want to key individual fractions also can. Or 174 over 5513. Okay, 30 over 150 times 29 times 29 over 149 times 40 divided by 148. Then I times 3. Yeah, I'll get the same answer. Or they never say in which order, ma. Okay, so you have to multiply by 3. What I see is that most people will miss out the times 3 lah. Okay, next, center O, M is midpoint of AB, N is midpoint of CD. AB equals CD, that means they are all the same line, whatever. Show that triangle BMO is congruent to CNO. These two same one. BMO, CMO, CNO. Okay, give a reason for each statement that you make. Okay, quite straightforward actually. So MBO is equals to NCO. Why? Because they are angles in the same segment. Okay. Also they also give us that BM is equal to CN given. Okay. And what else can we see? Okay. What else? I can also say that ONC is a right angle, just like OMB. Yeah. So angle MOB. MOB is equals to angle NOC. Okay, because they are perpendicular bisector to chords. Okay, so this is SAA SAA no SAS. No, two angles. So it's ASA. So my ASA triangle BMO is congruent to angles triangle CNO. Okay, can. The radius of a circle is 4. Okay. And angle COD is 1.8 radians. Okay, let's write it in. This is 4. This is 1.8. Okay. What do they want? Calculate the length of the major arc AB. Oh, everything. Major arc means outside here lah. Everything here. AB. Okay. The length of the, if you are looking at the length itself, it should be the length. If we recall the formula, should be r theta. But now we need to go and find what exactly is the theta lah. Oh, everything here. Okay, technically it's 2 pi minus 1.8 because this is 1.8. So it's just everything else. So it's just 2 pi minus 1.8. So this is 4. 2 pi minus 1.8. So it's 8 pi minus 4 times 3, 4, 3, 7.2. Yeah. So 8 pi minus 7.2. 17.932. So it's 17.9 cm 36 feet. 17.936 feet. Okay, can. Yeah lah, looks fine. Major arc ma. So looking at the formula, going back to the formula, this is page 16, right? Yeah, arc length is r theta. Okay, so we use this to go back and find the formula. Don't need to think too much. Okay, and next. Okay, circles intersect 40, 15. The radius of the largest circle is 8. Smaller circle is 5. So let's put it down first. QR is 8. And then this is 5. Okay. What are you looking for? Calculate the shaded area. 5 marks. Wow. Okay. Cool. Generally, the idea that I want to look at is I want to split this up to 2 parts. And then I want to form a imaginary triangle over here, such that I can find the things on the left side first, which is here. Then I find the right side, which is here. That's the general idea that I want to adopt. Yeah, like that. See? So not difficult if you were to look at it this way, lah. And this is 15. So that means we cannot focus too much. We cannot focus too much on the 8 itself. We need to focus on using the point R as a center of circle of a bigger circle. That's the idea lah. Bigger circle, yes, correct. Bigger circle. Can we do that? Actually, no. Oh, okay. No, this approach cannot be used. It can be used for P. It cannot be used for Q. It cannot be used for Q because it's not from the center. Okay. But we can use it from here. Yeah, these 2 lines, okay, that means I need to do this. So here is one line. Like that. This will make more sense. Okay. So we also need to make some adjustments to the angles as well. Okay, the 8 can still be used, but we have to focus that we have to understand that the degree here needs to be 30. Cos 15 times 2. Okay, angles at circumference, angles at center equal to twice of it at the circumference. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, so the idea here is I want to find the green stuff, then find the blue stuff, then add them together. Okay, so let's call this A, and let's call this B. Then the idea here is to find A, then find B, then find the total area. Okay, so let's bring it back to landscape. Like that. Okay, 5 marks. Doable. Okay, let's look at A first. So A, we are looking at 60 degrees. So A will be 1/6 times pi r squared. Pi, what's my R? R in this case is 8. R squared. Why 1/6? Because 60. 30, 15 times 2, 30. 30 times 2, 60. Okay, 60 over 360, 16. Okay. So this one equals to 64. So it's 32 over 3 pi. But we also need to minus off the triangle, okay, of half A B sine 60. Because the 1/6 64 pi is the entire sector area. Okay, then we need to minus off the triangle as well. Okay, so need to minus off 32 sine 60. Like that. Okay, I'll leave it as such. Then I'll throw it everything to the end. Then I put everything together. Okay, let's do for B as well. B is even simpler because they already gave us there. So it's 40. 40 times 2, 80. So it's 80 over 360 times pi r squared minus half 25 sine 80. That's the idea. Okay. Simplify first. 418. 29. So this is 29. So it's 50 over 9 times pi minus 12.5 sine 80. Okay, then the shaded area will be A plus B, which is 32 over 3 pi minus 32 sine 60 plus 50 pi over 9 minus 12.5 sine 80. That's all. 5 marks. Wow, what's that? But the thing is that the writing looks very simple because we done all the thinking process in the front. Okay, so as long as slowly key this in, we will get the answer now. 32 divided by 3 plus 50 over 9. Okay, times pi. Okay, minus 32.5 sine 60 minus 12.5 sine 80. 10.50769. So 10.5 lah. cm square to 36 feet. Looks very simple, Looks very simple, But there's a lot of thinking involved in front lah, because and I've skipped some of the steps, like the 30, the 1/6. Yeah. So I don't think that I don't think those are the crucial ones that gets the marks. For me, if I were to do exam working, I will do it like that. There's no need to show the 1/6 thing, because the 15 and 30 and the 30 times 2 is already in the diagram itself already. So I'll go straight to 1/6. Okay, can next. Should be the last question about. Oh yeah, last question already. Yay. Okay, candle stuff. Pouring wax on 765 volume of mole. Mass of wax plus fragrance oil. Fragrance oil is 8% of max of the wax. So this is like 1.08 of the wax. One ml is 1 gram. The wick is 5 mm longer than the height of the candle. All masses to the nearest gram. Okay. Wax, oil, wick. 5 mm longer than the height of candle. Okay. Calculate the total mass. I take it as a wick or no mass. Wick is only that one small stick on top. Okay, of a cube length 5 cm. So it's 125 cm cube. The mass of the candle, how much is it? Is 5 cm candle. Pouring wax and fragrance oil into the mold. So the wax is 125 cm cube. The mass, okay, which is 125 ml lah. So 125 ml is equivalent to 125 grams. So the mass of the candle, oh wait, oh this the 0.765 thing. Okay, whatever. Okay, 0.765 of the mole in cubic cm. So the mole is 125, so it's 125 times 0.765. So 125 times 0.765. So 95. And then all masses are calculated the nearest gram. So it's 96 grams. Okay, nearest gram. Okay. The total mass of another candle is 150 grams. Show that the max of wax used is 139. So that means 1.08 or 108%. Because it's plus 8%. Alright, so 108% is 150 grams. So the wax used is 100%. So 100 divided by 108 times 150. So you get 138.89. So 139 grams to nearest gram. Okay, so shown. Okay. Okay, C is I think is the longer part. 7 marks. Two sizes using cylindrical molds. Cylindrical molds, okay? Geometrically similar with diameters 4 and 6 cm. The height of the smaller one is 8. Want to make a small profit. So suggest a suitable amount for him to charge for each size of candle. Justify the decisions you make and show your calculations clearly. Okay, quite a lot of stuff now already. So we got the week, we got the, so we need to find the cost price of everything. Okay. Okay, so let's draw the the cylinders first, to at least have an idea. Oh. Hmm. Wax. So for each of the cylinder need wax, the oil, and the wick. Okay, so you compound for both of them. So let's start with the small one. The wax itself, it's a mass of wax. Okay, so the mass of the wax is pi r square h. So 32 pi cm cube. So that's the mole lah, in a sense. Okay, the mole. So that means the mass will be 32 pi times 0.765. That's the mass of candle. No, wait, not yet. Need to add the oil first. How much is the oil? Um, 8% of the wax. She makes candles by pouring wax and fragrance oil into a mold. Into a mold. Okay, so what we are calculating here, the volume. The volume is the wax itself, right? Hmm. Cylindrical moles. Yeah, this because it's cylindrical moles, that means this 32 pi cm cube is the whole mole already lah. Right? In grams. Yeah, so the mass is 32 grams times 0.765. Then I need to split to the mass of the wax and then the mass of the oil, which is the 8% and 100%. Okay, So what some numbers need to come out. 32.765. Okay, so the change it to mole. So the mass. So this is in grams. So the wax equals to 100 divided by 108 times answer. And then followed by the fragrance oil itself. I try to leave everything in pi lah, so that it looks nicer also. Oh. 5 mm longer than the height of candle. The height is 8 cm, which is 80 mm. So it's 5 mm longer than the height. So that means the width needs to be 85 mm, which is 8.5 cm. Okay, that's for the first one. Fair, fair. Then let's do for the other one, which is the big one. From here we can see that the height will be 12 because in the smaller one, diameter is 4, height is twice. So geometrically similar, so the height should be 12 also lah. For the mole wise, pi r square h. Okay, following the same idea. So the wax will be and the oil would be okay. So the wick would be 12 cm. So 5 mm longer. So it's a 12.5 cm. Okay. So now we got the materials here. So we need to go and procure the materials to get the stuff. 500 grams 16, 1 kg 26. Do I even need 1 kg for this thing? I don't know. Maybe. Let's look at the wax. So the total wax will be 22 over total wax. For him to charge for each size. So what I think is that maybe I can pile all the materials together. I get the materials first, then we split the cost according to their relative sizes. What I see is majority is based on the mole, just based on the mole itself, split lor. One is 32 pi, one is 108 pi. So the ratio is 2/3, so it's 4/9. 108 divided by 32. 27/8. Yeah, it's based on the volume. Okay, so total wax. Yeah, can put them together, then it's split according to the proportion of the moles. Yeah, okay. So total wax. So 22 plus 2/3 plus 76.5. Okay, I times pi. I only need 311 so little 好吧 so $16 will be fine. Okay, then the oil. One plus 61/75. That one is about 24.9 ml. So it's about $12 is enough. So little okay lor. Cause 8% fair enough. Okay. Then the wick I need a total of 21 cm. But I got two pieces. So technically I need to get 10 pieces, each 15 cm long. Overkill but no choice. Wick is $8. So the total cost 16 plus 12 plus 8 will be $36. $36. So suggested suitable amount. Let's say I want to split according to the moles. So because the rest of the things, the majority of the pricing comes from the mole itself. So to really cover for the cost, 2/3 volume, because the volume is about 6/4, 2/3. So it's 8/27, so 35 units. So suitable amount. Let's say you need to cover cost So because basically I want to average split this up to between the small one and the large one is 8 to 27. So let's say if I charge $8 on the small one, 27 on the large one, then confirm not enough profit. You want to make a small profit. The smallest profit I can really give you is to make the small to be $16. Then the large to be $54. Then you can make some decent profit, at least twice of your fee. So that makes me $70. That's the rough gauge lah. Unless you want to go into like cents, like fucking like little penny cents. But then I feel that a bit bo hua lah. Unless you go slightly low, slightly higher. So maybe small can be $10. Then maybe large can be 40. No, 30. You want to make small profit ma? $4 lah. $4 out of your total cost is 1/9 of your operating cost. So it's a bit of business stuff. So it's about 11.1% profit if you are talking about it. So yeah. Okay, so so suggested costing for small is $10 and $30 for the large one. Okay, so that means more than 8 lah, more than 27 lah. Because if you put 8 and 27, you only hit 35, so not enough. Your total cost is 36. So 30 lor. A suggested costing for small is 10%, $10 and $30 for a large candle. So justify any decisions that you make. So my decision is, because the thing is that I only take the proportion of the volume of the moles to decide on the cost. Okay, so I assume that the pricing is only proportional to the mass of candle. So that means I ignore the other things like, oh, the oil very expensive lah or whatsoever lah. So this is a very open question. Not there's no fixed answer. As long as you're working and your reasoning makes sense, we are good to go. A suggested costing 10, 30, okay. It's only proportional to the mass of the candles. The okay, not say mass of candles, we say volume of the moles. Then I don't say only, I just say proportional volume. Or I can say directly proportional. Yeah, so a bit of a challenge in this last question of this real life application question to think of what to do lah, like how to organize the information together. Other than that, I feel that this paper is actually quite easy. Lucky for you guys, e-maths is easy. Okay, adding on to the last recording for paper 1, 6 out of 10, 6 to 7 out of 10, really. It's not very difficult. It's not very difficult. Okay. The last question might be a bit more shack, but the rest of the things, and this one a bit more challenging. The rest is actually very doable. Probability only one question. Okay. Oh, because CF graph is being touched on in the paper 1. Okay. This $5 is a giveaway, I feel. So no reason not to get it. Angle of elevation, draw triangles can see already. So no reason not to get it. Cosine rule, straightforward, just apply. No reason not to get it. Apply values, apply values. This one might be a bit more challenging in the sense that to reduce the y equals to -2 to solve for the equation. But nevertheless, what you can always do is that to solve for the equation using calculator, and then you go and deduce from there where should the line be also, approximately. Give you a rough sensing lah, coordinate geometry, simple stuff. Vectors. Okay, the difficult vector question is in paper one. In paper one, so not here. Okay, whoa, this paper I would say is about 6 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. Quite easy leh. I enjoyed doing this paper actually. Um, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Challenging, not quite. It's really not quite. So yeah, it's quite a very interesting paper. Luckily, there are vectors like that only. Haha, it's not that bad actually. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the paper two. Um, it's not 5 yet, so it's about 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, so pretty okay. Pretty okay. Hope you all enjoyed this paper. It's actually quite easy. Okay, so lucky for you guys. Okay, with that we will end today's walkthrough. Hope you guys are doing well so far for your other papers as well. Like I mentioned, no matter or not you guys did well or did badly for this paper, let it pass. Okay, and focus and efforts on the remaining papers. Okay, prioritize your revision, and then all the best for your upcoming papers. Okay, 加油，拜拜。